Arthur?
Jean Arthur was an American Broadway and film actress whose career began in silent films in the early 1920s, lasted until the early 1950s. She was born October 17th, 1900 in Plattsburgh, New York. She died June 19th, 1991 at the age of 90 in Carmel by the Sea, California. She was married to Frank Ross from 1932 to 1929 and Julian Astor Archer from 1928 to 1928. TV shows was a Jean Arthur show. She's only 5'3". Parents was Hubert Sidney Green and Joanna Asker Augusta Nelson. Now Jean Arthur's star is located for the category of motion pictures at 6333 Hollywood Boulevard between Hollywood and Vine and Hollywood and Ivar. She was an American actress and major film star of the 1930s and 40s. She remains arguably the epitome of female screwball comedy actresses, as Jane Harvey wrote in her recounting of the air. No one was ever close to identify with the screwball comedy than Jean Arthur. So much was she part of it, so was her star personality defined by it, that screwball style itself seems almost unimaginable without the author. Has been called the quasi-ball comedic leading lady. The author is best known for her feature roles in three Frank Capra films, Mr. D Goes to Town, You Can't Take It With You, and Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. Now, films that champion the everyday heroine, a memorable later performance was in George Stephen Shane, her last screen appearance. Now, Arthur was also nominated by the Academy Award for Best Actress in 1944. Her performance in The More Than Merrier. Arthur was born Gladys Georgiana Green in Plattsburgh, New York, to Protestant parents, Joanna Augusta Nelson and Hubert Sidney Green. She lived off and on in Westbrook, Maine from 1908 to 1915 while her father worked in the Lamson Studios in Portland, Maine as a photographer. The product of a nomadic childhood, Arthur also lived at times in Jacksonville, Florida, Skipsby, New York, and during a portion of her high school years in the Washington Heights neighborhood of Upper Manhattan. She came from a family of three older brothers, Donald, Herbert, Robert B., and Albert Sidney. Her maternal grandparents were immigrants from Norway who settled in the American West. She repeatedly took the stage name from two of her greatest heroes, Joan of Arc and King Arthur. Hollywood says, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, notification bell, leave a comment, let us know what you think, what you want to see. Hollywood says, every star on the Walk of Fame has a story. So you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button, notification bell, leave a comment, let us know what you think. Hollywood says, don't forget.